Hey everyone, welcome back to Welcome Family Works. I'm Will. Go away for a weekend to have fun at the Logging Expo in Essex Junction, Vermont. Get back and got to reclaim my wood yard from Mother Nature. So we're going to get out our KMA-135R string trimmer and clean all this up, and then we're going to ride around in the lawn tractor and get it all cleaned up. Maybe at the end of this we'll get some wood split stacked. See how it goes. Hey everybody, I filmed that first part about 3 weeks ago. Had a little debacle, got a couple ticks on me during the process, so I went inside and cleaned up. In the process, I threw my clothes in the laundry, which meant my mic went through the wash and did not work. Now that we got a mic back, let's get back to started. So obviously cleaned up around the wood yard, and as you know what we're going to get into, firewood stand is empty. Reclaimed my wood yard, which is good, mostly. Still working on cleaning up a bunch of stuff. Had a busy 3 weeks. Obviously Memorial Day and the parties that ensued, my son's second birthday, both the family party and the party that happened yesterday. Still got to clean up the yard. But we got a little bit of wood left here, as you can see. Some of it's got to go to scrap, some of it's got to be trimmed, and others that got to be split up. So I got to make some bundles, and that's what we're going to do today since the firewood stand is empty. And then I got to go have a coffee lunch with a good close friend of ours that you know that just got 1,000 subscribers, which congratulations to Ken and Danny over at York Firewood for hitting 1,000. It's a big milestone. So we got wood to bundle. So let's get started. We're still using our trusty scrap made bundler. Built it out of an old picnic table. So One of these days I'll have to upgrade, but today is not that day. Probably sell another, 1,000, 1,500 more bundles before I get around to getting a bundler, which, would make my life so much easier. But when you try to grow a business organically, you want to ensure that you have adequate funds for everything. So I definitely slow roll it. I haven't taken any profits other than some odds and ends improvements, like the 4-way wedge for the YardMax. Nothing really too much. Sales pay for expenses, wrap, things of that nature. Sales also pay for the dump trailer, which is definitely a need when you're delivering bulk firewood. I know Brad over at Firewood at the Furnace has been talking about switching away from the bulk sales game and more in towards the bundle sales game, which he had previously done anyways. So it's just a slight change. I'm still staying in a mix. Want to keep many different options available to whichever works best for me and my family, because bundle sales are great. Profit margins very high. I mean, costs me virtually nothing to make a bundle, a few cents in wrap, cut up piece of paper, literally as a label, and then that's about it. Well, of course, then there's the cost of splitting, fuel, depreciation of equipment, those natural things. But I run homeowner grade equipment, which is very cheap in the grand scheme of things. No equipment is truly cheap, but compared to running higher end commercial splitters, that is not a bundle worthy one. Higher end commercial splitters, the cost is a little bit higher, obviously, to get into it, as well as to maintain it. Larger engines, higher flow and hydraulics, things of that nature. Not that I'm not eventually heading that way, but it's all in due time. So just going to make about 4 or 5 here bundles, since I do have that lunch coffee date with Ken and Danny. So I just figured I'd take you guys along. Shirt gets stuck. Wow. Shirt gets stuck on occasion. Again, apologies for 3 weeks of no video. That's just kind of the unfortunate aspect of my life. I have uphill and downhill struggle. So that's a perfect one. But we all do. We all struggle at times. And we had a bout of sickness as well. That was not enjoyable. So. There we go. I'm just going to wrap up the 4th bundle and then we'll call it a day. The reason I like to bundle in 4s and have amounts of 4s in the firewood stand is I sell my bundles for $5. So most common bill carried in America is the $20 bill. So when people stop in to buy firewood, having 4, at least 4 in the stand, so 5 times 4 is 20. You get a lot more 20s than you do. There's not a lot of people around me. They don't buy a single bundle. Sure. There's a lot of around me. There's a lot of bundlers that sell for more expensive than that, but they also focus on higher quality bundles. And I'm saying that in the aspect of like what is included. Like a couple of them, they put fire starter in there, and they have a different wrap. They might bags are a little bit more expensive. It might be a little bit bigger bundle. I try to stay right around the 1 cubic foot, which works well. Obviously, that's what my homemade bundler. That's probably got, I don't know, at least until fall, until I might have to modify it, aka to protect it. But that's why I go with bundles for $5, 4 for 20, just to make it easier. I live very rural, so when people want to have a fire, they don't want to have a fire. They want to have a fire. You know what I mean? So that's where I go with bundles that round up to a nice $20 bill, so that way we're not worried about someone carrying a couple ones, things of that nature. It's just simple and easy, and my profit margin at $5 a bundle is adequate for my needs. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm Will, and this is Wolcott Family Works. Try to get the videos up now that I got a working microphone. Hopefully things will be good. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all those fun things, so that I can continue to grow and continue to provide better content for you kind folks. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Have a good one. Catch you on the next one.